Hello, welcome to ellieV Toys. Today we are going to create a new Lego Minidoll character. Here we have got Marinette standing outside the front of her parents' boulangerie. Yes, I know, she looks nothing like Marinette, but we are going to turn her into Miraculous Ladybug. Now, she's got no hair, and she obviously looks nothing like Ladybug at the moment, and I had no hairpiece that even will work for this. So we're going to create everything. First up, we need red. So we're going to start with her mask, and I'm going to paint it on with red acrylic paint. So this is such teeny tiny fine detail work, and it is very hard to keep my hands steady. So we'll see how I go. I'll try not to paint entirely over her eye. That doesn't look too bad. Let's turn her upside down so I can do the other side, and we'll see whether I can get it symmetrical as well. Getting both sides even is going to be my biggest issue here, I think. We'll just have to wait and see. Now I possibly, it's not quite symmetrical, we might fill it out a bit now. I possibly should have taken her eyebrows off, so removed the eyebrow paint with acetone, but I'll just make sure that the paint is quite thick around there so that we can't see the eyebrows through. There, that looks pretty good. We'll fill it out a little bit more underneath this eye here to try and match it up with the other side. Still a little bit more. There we are. I think that looks pretty good. There we go. Ladybug has got a mask. Just put a bit more over this eyebrow. And yeah, I think we're done. All right, now that it has had time to dry, we're going to put the ladybug spots on. We'll put another little half one over here. There. One mask completed. Now she needs some hair. So we're going to make some hair out of polymer clay, and then we're going to bake it so that it can stay the way it looks forever. So here we've got some black polymer clay, and we are going to just very gently squish it onto her head. This hair is never going to come off again once it is baked. I can't make removable hair. It just doesn't fit snugly enough to the head for my liking. So this head is now forevermore going to be Miraculous Ladybug's head, but that's okay. I think she'll be all right with that. Now we sliced off the top bit here. We're just doing the under bit of the hair, and then we'll add some detail to it. So we're just smoothing all of it down and around, giving her a little black hair cap, which looks pretty cute on its own. And now she needs that really droopy fringe that she has over on the, no, not quite there, that she has over quite a bit of her forehead. So it hangs down over the mask, which is why we've done the mask first, because we can't get in there and do the spots or the mask after this hair is done. So I think that's a good position. We'll just push it down a bit. And we're going to just pinch off our excess. It looks pretty cute though. She could have a little tuft up the back. The excess hair, but that would look not right for Ladybug. Now we just need to blend all of this together and pinch out the little end of her fringe so it's got a little turned up bit. And good, now we can just blend all this in together. Now, I'm using black polymer clay. I know she has got blue hair, blue-black hair, so I'm going to paint blue over the top of the black, that way the blue will come through. Did that all make sense? I think it did. We'll keep blending here, and you'll see anyway as I do it. Now, we just want a little bit of a tendril here on the side, just to soften up this hairline here. We'll blend that on too. And then she needs her little cute pigtails. So here we go. Got one little pigtail which we're going to put here. I think that's just the right size. And one for the other side. That looks really great from the front. How does it look from the back? It's kind of even. It's even-ish. Alright, now we need to make sure that these pigtails stay secure. So I am going to get my little blending tool here. You can use a toothpick to do this. Anything just with a bit of a tapered end on it. And we need to blend that onto the hairpiece so that it doesn't fall off. It takes a bit of time to do this, but it's really worth doing it. It just means that your creation will last for a very, very long time if you do it all properly the first time round and take the care to make sure it is blended in well. There, two very cute little pigtails. We just need to do a little bit more smoothing over the top here, though I am going to texture her hair soon, so it doesn't need to be super smooth. That's so cute. Her pigtails are so, so cute. Alright, now we're just going to see if we can make a little bit of hair texture. That looks alright there. And because she's got pigtails, we're going to put them part down the middle. A little bit more hair texture. And like I said, the blue paint is going to go over the top of this and really fill it out nicely. Oh, actually I don't like that part so much at the top there. I wonder if I can smooth that out a bit. Yeah, we'll smooth it out and we'll put a bit more hair texture along the top. Okay, that looks really good. Let's put some texture into her little pigtails. Then a little bit more on the back. And there we go, I'm happy with that. Alright, now it is time to go and bake that polymer clay hair. I have used Fimo clay, which bakes at 110 degrees Celsius or 230 degrees Fahrenheit for half an hour. I know, because I've done it before, I know that the Lego plastic head is going to be absolutely fine at this temperature for that period of time. And the acrylic paint for her mask will be too. If you're using a different brand of polymer clay, you might want to do a bit of a test with your Lego plastic first to make sure that it doesn't melt. But I know that with Fimo clay at this temperature, it is all going to be fine. So, baking for half an hour, and then it is time to do some painting. Alright, she is all baked, well her head is all baked and the polymer clay is cured and it looks really great. So let's remove this head and now it is time to give her her red bodysuit with the black spots. So let's get busy with the red acrylic paint. Now her torso is done, so I'm going to need these tweezers to hold because it's still wet while I do her legs and her feet. Now these black boots are going to be quite tricky to paint over. We are going to need more than one coat here. This is just the initial coat, so I'll put it all on and I will let it dry and then I will add multiple more coats before we add any spots. Alright, while that dries, I'm going to paint her yo-yo. So I'm not quite certain what I'm going to do with this because it really belongs around her waist. And I just haven't figured out a way to secure it to her waist. So I'll paint it up and I'll see what I think about it at the end. I might use it, I might not. And I've just stuck this little single round stud into a big lump of blue tack, well, sticky tack, so that I can hold it nice and easily while it's painting. There, and it also sticks on the ground really well too. All right, this body has had 3 layers of paint now, and they are super duper dry, and they have been sealed as well. So now it is time for some spots. Tiki, spots on! Let's go! We got black acrylic paint, and let's put these spots on. Actually, we need her black collar first, so let's do that first, before the spots. Now we can do the spots. There, we've done her upper torso. Just another one under her arm. I'll just put her over to dry while we decorate the yo-yo and see how this goes. And then we'll go back and do her bottom part, and then her top will be a little bit drier and I'll run less chance of smudging it. So I wanted it to look a little bit like a ladybug, but yeah, I just don't know. I'm not convinced. Now I'm going to put her very carefully here on this hay bale because I know I can wash the paint off it if I get any on it. So I'm going to use that to help hold her because I don't want to smudge what I've already done. It's very calming painting spots on a little Lego mini doll body. And there, I think that looks really great. Yes, fabulously spotty. All right, while that's drying, we're going to add the blue to her hair, and I'll just put her on a spare Lego Friends body here at the moment so that I can hold her there. And we need some blue paint, so let's find some luscious blue shiny paint, and we'll see how this goes going over the top of her black hair, whether it works the way I want it to. So I might thin it out a bit so that it looks not too solidly blue. We do want the black to come through, to show through. Alright, it's all dry now. I'm going to experiment with putting a bit of gloss, high gloss here, because her hair is so shiny, and we'll see how that looks. Looks quite nice actually, a bit on her piggy tails as well. Maybe just a bit in the highlights around where her head would be highlighted and catch the light. And I'm going to put some gloss over my little yo-yo here, which I still don't like, but we'll see whether the gloss makes me happier with it. I don't think it's going to. I think we might have to write the yo-yo off. And I'm going to just gloss up her neck piece here, her collar, and that's going to give it a bit of extra protection too when we put her head on. And just add a little bit of gloss, high gloss, to her spots to make them shine. Oh, I didn't smudge anything when it fell over. That's good. Excellent. Shiny ladybug spots. Okay, it's time to let that dry really well, and now we will assemble our miraculous ladybug. Here we go. Head on, spots on. And what do you think? Do you think she looks marvellous? What about her yo-yo here? I can really only put it on her hand, and just kind of looks too much like lots of red and black. If I could find some way to suspend it on her hip where it's supposed to be, because she wraps it around her waist with the yo-yo string. But no, I'm getting rid of it for now. I will have a think about that. You might be able to offer me some comments, some ideas in the comments down below. But I think she looks absolutely fantastic just how she is. She's turned out really, really, really well. All right, well, she's here at her parents' bakery and she has promised to deliver a cake, and we forgot all about that. In fact, I even forgot to mention that at the beginning. So now that she has superheroified herself, she can deliver that cake or not, because Harley Quinn has tumbled in and tumbled away with the cake. So, okay, your spots are on, Ladybug. You better go and get that cake. So Ladybug turned out really well. Does she need a Minidoll Cat Noir? You'd better let me know in the comments. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe, because lots more fun videos go up every week. Give me a thumbs up. Check out some of my other videos, and I will be back with a new one very, very soon.